Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I have to make a video and just because it's almost vacation time and I don't want to have a big gap in between my videos and I don't know what to record and that's kind of problem, right? Because without an ID, yeah, what do you do? And then I remember that I still have this work in progress page already for months and I don't know how to finish it. I don't know what to do with it. I have some of the colors written down, some of the pinks of the flowers, and let me show you the page. It is my blossom page, my Connie page. I call it my Connie page. And there's not that much left. My little friend really needs some work and I think we can do it today on the video and I feel nervous about it. I don't know how to color him. I don't know what colors to use for him. So yeah, it will be a journey. But I was thinking if I don't start the recording now, I know I will put the book away again and it will be great if I'm able to finish it. So yeah, I started it with the base of 945. Let me find the color. Sienna brown, maybe, or terracotta. I don't know, let me check. Oh, it can be terracotta also. Not sure. Well, it doesn't matter. Let's go in with this one to darken it up a little bit and we will see from there where we're going and I will add some shading around. I like to start with his tail. I like to make a more brown tail. Let me zoom you in. Oh. I hope this is better so you can see what I'm doing. I'm kind of nervous about it, as I said before, because I have no plan. The only thing I know is that I want to create a more dark tail, more chocolatey brown tail, so it needs some extra layers. And it might fail, and then you will never see the video. Or I will post it and see it as a process and be okay with it. I don't know. So far I'm liking how the page is looking. I like what I have done with the flowers. They can need some work. They need a little touch up. A little bit of detailing on the stems of the flowers. I like some outlining from the petals of the flowers in different colors and After I finish those little touch-ups, I think the flowers are done, the blossoms. But this little one, it can use some work. I feel very brave. Really, very brave that I'm filming this. If you think I'm feeling confident all the time, no, I don't. Sometimes I'm really confident about the look of a page and I know how to tackle the page. I have some idea in mind. And I had an idea for everything on the page. Except this little friend. So, we will see. I think the fur needs a lot of layers. I was kind of stuck. I like some brown. I have also, is this the brown that I want? I have a lot of little nubby and small pencils in front of me that I try to use first, but no, this is not the pencil that I'm looking for. So let me pick up my Prisma pencils. I will go in with some chocolate color. I was kinda sure it was here, but no. I made a mess of my pencils. I have them everywhere at the moment. I'm working on different pages at one time. Sometimes I get really overwhelmed by it. At this moment, I cannot help myself. I keep starting new pages over and over again. It's just go with the flow, and yeah, we will see where it will end. To create the hairs, I have a special tool I will use in the end. For now, I'm only worried about the direction of the hair and about the tone of the hair, the color. And because of the tool that I want to use to create a more natural look, I really have to have a good base of pigment. The tool that I'm talking about is a slice tool. It is a tool with a ceramic blade, and you're scraping off some of the pigments on the page. And you can draw in with the tool all the individual hairs, and they will stand out. And yeah, I was thinking it's been a while that I was using the technique, so let's try and see. In my mind, the tail was way more dark brown. This is almost red tones, so I kind of like it, even if it's different. I don't mind it. It's the only scary part from the page, and I decided to film it. Really funny. Crazy how my mind is working sometimes, right? So, yeah. More chocolatey brown. Let's have a look together soon what different colors I like to add in the tail. I'm kind of liking it, but it is more the color that I was imagining for the fur. So this is the brown that I just added. Maybe the dark brown. And if you might hear some screaming or yelling, it is from my neighbors. I have my windows closed, but sometimes you still can hear things. I think I want to add some 947. I cannot read the name from the card. 947. It is dark amber. Let's see. I stopped recording before because the sound was really overwhelming. So, yeah. I really hope it's not bothering me too much at the moment. I think I really need some vacation because it's bothering me now, and normally I don't care. I can stop the video and come back later and try again, right? But I want to make the videos now. And it's okay for kids to play. I don't mind that. But the screaming and the yelling, I don't like. It's not necessary. And saying that makes me feel really old. Maybe I'm just kind of in the mood for the vacation and rest and yeah, not too much noise around my head and it's okay. Do you know, it reminds me of the hair is looking like the stampertjes from a Dutch story Puck van de Pettenflat. I'm not sure if it is also recorded in different languages, but the Dutch girls know what I mean. There is this father with some boys, and they are jumping around in their house, and they have hairs like this. So yeah, I'm liking the tail. I think it's looking okay. Yeah, I'm surprised by the look of it, so that's okay. Going back in for the face with a 945, and I think I want to start around the eye. I always think it's kind of scary when I start darkening it up little by little. And I follow the direction of the fur that is drying. Yeah. It will work out. I need to remind myself that I don't go as dark as the tail, or I have to darken up the tail a little more. That's also a possibility. Let me find out the direction. After this coat in the face, I like to add in the detailing in the eyes. When the eyes are colored, I think the page is really changing the feeling and feels more complete. I think it's a very important part of the page. If I mess up the eyes, I will have the feeling the whole page is messed up. That's the other side of the story. So let's go in with black. I will go over very dark eyes. I go over it all the way. The highlights I will add in later with some paint pen. You can draw in the highlights where you want. Make it cute as you want. You can make it the most realistic thing as you want. I like always to add in a little hint of brown. And it's not really showing up, but it gives a more natural look in real life. And I know it will look a little scary now. I'm searching for the putty beige. Is this one? Yes. Let me sharpen it. I'm not sure how the squirrels are looking, and maybe you like it to have more dark eyes, more brown eyes. That's okay. I will outline it with the putty beige and blend it more together with the terracotta colors. Oh. And this way it's easier to create a more fluffy look around the eye. Let me sharpen it. Oh. Speed it up a little bit. I'm still very happy with my electric sharpener, the M&R one. Very small pencil nubbies fit in perfectly. Then I like to add in the brown, the chocolate brown around the eye. So we first add in some white paint pen. I know some people will freak out with those black eyes. Me. And a little dot, something I like to do. Little dot. I think he's cute now. We can create some extra highlight around here. And then I like the Posca better than the Molotov because it's easier to dab and smear around to create a watery eye look that I think is cute on the animals. If you want a really opaque paint pen, go for the Molotov. It's really, really opaque, as you can see. This one is more translucent, and both are nice in their own use. Shaping the paint pen a little. Oh yeah, I think I like the look. You can see it's more softer. I think you can see it. It's more softer looking now. And I will go fill in with the direction of the hair. And those colors complement each other very well. I think it's the right decision, the color combination. You don't need a very sharp point. If you draw in all the individual hairs with your pencil, you want to use a sharp point. But the technique that I am using, with drawing it in with a sharp tool, you don't have to draw in all those lines. And I think it's less scary already now compared to the moment that I was starting the page. A little putty beige around his little mouth. To make it more softer. First his little ears. Yeah, don't know. Do I want a very dark color inside? Will be more pretty. So I go right in with the darkest one. The darkest part. Not the black, but it is the brown, the dark umber. And then the chocolate. It doesn't matter which way around you go. You could start dark and go to light, and you could start light and layer it until you are happy with it. And I like to create the same darkness around here. Yeah. Light edge, so it stands out more. Otherwise, it will be disappearing against the tail, right? So I'm happy with my color selection. I was so unsure about it and I moved it away so many times already. I feel so great that I started it now. Can you see it come to life slowly? And I know in the Netherlands we don't have a lot of squirrels, but the ones that we have are those red ones. I know at other places in the world they have different kinds. I know there are also some black ones, and yeah, but we can see those. Not where I live, but when we go on vacation to the south part, sometimes at the east part in the Netherlands, they have some woods with those little red ones. It's cute. When my son was younger, he always told us his vacation is not complete unless he spotted one squirrel. So, a little blob of paint at my paint pen. I want to try a really small thing. I want to have little shading under his head. Not too much, just enough to show you, indicate. Yeah. Perfect. Oh, it's the black. It's not perfect, but it's perfect enough for me. So this way I will complete him on my own. I like his little belly to have the putty beige on. So, and some gray tones. So let's fill it in a little. So you can see. And I scribble it in. I'm not too precise with it, not at all. I always can draw in back the white hairs with a paint pens. If I think it needs more white, I can add in more of the white with a pencil. This way. But for now, I also want to show you how I draw in the hairs with a slice tool. So, this is a slice tool. You can buy it with a lot of different blades. You can easily remove it, change the blade, replace it if you need a sharper one. There are different, yeah. There are just different types. I forgot the word, I'm sorry. All you do is you keep it loose in your hand. No pressure, because if you put pressure on the knife, it will go through your paper. And you simply scrape it off. You draw in all those little hairs. And you follow the coloring book page. And it doesn't matter if you go this direction or this direction. It works both sides. You will have a lot of little scraps on your paper of pigment because you are scraping it off. Can you see? I like to use a brush just to wipe it away, because when you don't brush it off and you put your hand down and you smudge it, your whole page will get smudged because of the scrapes, the pigment you scrape off. You can take your time with it, and if you don't like a part that you scraped off, you can always go back with your pencil and fill it in again. And yeah, try again. As long as you don't use too much pressure. I don't like the look of this, so I can fill it in again. And I remember myself something. I want to add in some eyelids. And you can see how easy it was, right? So I have dark umber and above my highlight, I create a darker line. That's all. Now he got little depth in his eyes and I like it better. I can blend it in more again and having a play. You also can do it for the tail, the same way, but don't make small strokes. The hairs of the tail are long, right? You can see the illustrator was drawing in those wavy, long hairs. So, with this tool, you do exactly the same. Long wavy strokes. And they don't all have to go the same way. Sometimes you have a bad hair day and your hair's going everywhere. Really? And you create a more natural look. And if you think there's too much pigment scraped off, make sure you clean your page in between. You can take your time with it. I think it's really relaxing to do. But if you also want to try it, you need some layers because there needs something to be scraped off. You need to go darker than you was imagining, than you wanted, because if you remove some of the pigments, it will be lightening up, right? You can see it happening. This part is darker, this is darker, this is lighten up because you are scraping away some of the pigments. Just something to keep in mind. This is great for fur. It's great for textures in human hair. But you also able to create textures in leaves. You can draw in the veins of leaves to give it some extra. It can bring your coloring to another level, but you need some practice with it. And yeah, if you push too hard, you will slice to the paper, you will damage the paper, and you are not able to cover it up. Some people like to use the pressure and put down the pressure first and then go on top, and the hairs will show up while adding the layers of pencil. But then I don't know, if I push and draw them in now, I cannot see what I'm doing, and then I have the feeling that I have less control about it. So I like this way around better for my technique, and yeah, I feel more control about it. If it makes sense for you. So I will go with another layer and blend it and take my time. And if you go over it now, you will have some pigment stain. So, but I don't think I will finish it all. Let me. Otherwise, a sticky note will remove the pigments also. Don't be precise, just having fun. You can see in the end, you can create a nice look, a fur look, and I think it will be so cute. Once it is finished, and yeah. I don't think I will finish it all on camera. I don't think there's any more to show you or to talk about. I will do exactly the same as I did in the face. The same colors, and yeah. I don't know if the nose is really darker than the rest of the face. I don't know. I was just feeling it this way. I don't have any reference pictures. If you want to make a more natural looking, more realistic looking animal, I can recommend you using reference pictures. The real colors might be really different than the colors that I'm using, and it's okay for me, but I know some people like to challenge themselves to create the most realistic animal. And yeah. I'm just looking for some relaxing time, and at this point. So this way I like to finish off the little friend by my own, the little squirrel. Let me slide my chair next to me. Yes, I have a gold one. I have this gold Posca, and I like to create some extras, give it all extra, and yeah. Do you see? Adding all the gold to the flowers. It will take some time. It's really relaxing to add those little, you say it, finishing touches to the end and add them in. And it's great to add finishing touches when you are watching a television program or listening to another colorist, or getting relaxed, zoom out from your daily life, and yeah. You don't have to finish them all at one day. You can come in later and finish the rest and take your time with it. Sometimes you may feel really stressed and in a rush. Then you might want to wait. Then it's not the time to finishing off the page and doing the little parts. I feel the little touch-ups and finishing off a page can take a lot more time than I was thinking. I was thinking it's the fastest thing to do, but sometimes it's one of the most time-consuming things. It has to be right in the end and looking good. This is how I will finishing all the centers of the flower. I'm not sure yet if it will shine really nicely. Let me, can you see? There's some shine. There needs to be some shine on the page. Then for the blossoms, I want to add outlining. And I have to pick the right ones. It's 11 in the skin set. This is a pastel set. 11 for the peach one. And 19 for this one. Might be the same color also. Can be working on both, I think. Let me first get it activated. I have the Tuli Art Paint Pen, and you can see there is a color difference in the pigment. You have to shake it until it's all the same color. Otherwise you are starting a part with the outline. And by the time you are on your third flower, you got a completely different color. And the end result isn't that great. Or you might want the differences. I have to activate it again. Oh no, it's my old set. I didn't replace my set yet. Let me pick up my new set to see if I have the same problems again. Tuli Art sent me a replacement set because I have the problem all the time that my paint pens are not working. So we can really test it. It's the same color, also 11, and you can see there's a lot of pigment separating. So, and we can hear it. Shake it again and see if I can get it started the same way. If I have the same problem again, great to find out together. It's mixing up so much easier and it's almost looking like a different color inside the window. So, see, this one is ready from the start and that's why I'm happy with my replacement set. This one is an old one. Let me put it back. Don't get them mixed up. So, what will I do for the flower? I will outline it on the highlighted part. This also can take a while, but I really like the look of the highlights being outlined. you can add in a darker shade like the number 12 for the rest of the flower. But most of the times I leave the line black. But you can go in if you like and have the whole black line removed. Just have a look where my highlight is stopping and where it's starting, and one of the petals got more of it compared to the other. Totally fine with me. I don't think I will add this color also. Can try, but it will work. Can you see? I can use it for both of the flowers. It's not bothering me. I was thinking it's really a different color, but no. This way you can outline all your flowers and create some extra effects on your page. I think the process of finishing off the picture, let me write down Tully Art Skin number 14. Oh, 11, sorry. Why do I say 14? I don't know. I wrote down 14. It is number 11. So, let me zoom you out. I will finish it on my own. And you clearly can see the difference between the flowers with and without the outlines. And I think it gives this extra nice look. But I cannot outline them if the page underneath is not colored correctly. So I will do it on my own time. And slowly you're finishing the page. I really hope that I'm able to complete it this month, because it's a work in progress page for way too long. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next time on the channel. And if you are not subscribed, please consider it and hit the like button. It's really helping me out to get more notified by other people who like coloring. Thank you. It's really appreciated. Bye.